This is Lower Pictograph Cave, and people are drawn here because they see the rock art and the paintings, the pictographs on the walls, but there's really a much deeper history here in Pictograph Cave.
This is a very highly visited site, and we, the National Park Service and the archaeologists, would like to learn more about these people, the native peoples that lived and worked here, so that we can better inform the public, the visitors, about the cultures that lived in Great Basin National Park.
A lot of the images that we find here in Pictograph Cave are remnant of a people that we call the Fremont people, who live throughout the eastern Great Basin. And this is one of the most interesting places and the farthest west areas that we actually find those Fremont pictographs.
When we survey rock art, we're basically looking for areas that have a high probability of yielding rock art. Usually these are cliff faces or flat rock areas that overlook a great vast area with a great views.
The first thing that we do when we come across rock art, of course, is mark the locations of it and check to see if there is anything else around, any other artifacts that might be important.
To record the rock art, we have several forms we have to fill out about the site itself, and then for each individual element and panel, we have to draw each to scale, and then we fill out a form specifically for each panel itself about the condition of the panel currently, what elements are at the panel, and more of a description of the panel itself. And then we photograph each panel and the site itself.
This is a very common type of rock art in the park, with the red pigment and the abstract designs.
The pigments are probably natural pigments from around the area that were used to make the rock art. We don't know exactly what those pigments are, and we avoid any destructive techniques. We don't want to damage the images themselves. It's really amazing that these things have lasted for 1,000 years or probably more. And once you get people sort of invested in that and they get excited about it, they take a feeling of ownership as well. And that's what I want to give to people, is that thought that in the national parks, these things belong to everybody. And if the individuals that visit the park don't protect them, nobody can.